Just like yesterday, where you're finally seeing that clearing sky, it cleared out to the east a bit sooner than to the west. But again, some of that blue sky being seen over Hagerstown with the cloud deck still very visible back off to the west. Now that that sun is out, again, it is going to quickly start to warm up. We just got into the lower 80s, and if we give it another hour or two here, we're likely to get these temperatures back to the upper 80s and lower 90s. Very similar to what we experienced throughout the afternoon yesterday. And there's a current look at the temperatures right now. Everyone is generally cooler. We were expecting temperatures to be a bit cooler than the last few days, and we are in the middle 80s as you head near the Chesapeake Bay, but still lower 80s, even getting back into the upper 70s in a few locations further to the west where that cloud cover has hung on a bit longer, and thus far the heat index is not all that bad as we continue along, and that's why there has not been a heat advisory put into place for this afternoon. There's the cloud cover I was mentioning, pretty much stuck with us all morning, but now again that clearing is very evident throughout the entire 4-state region with the clouds still back to the west, and we are going to keep an eye back that direction. That's where showers and storms will be developing as we continue along, and there is plenty of activity still with this cold front draped to our north. Right along and ahead of that, there's showers and storms back along the Ohio River Valley, and we will be seeing our fair share of activity again over the next few hours. So something to keep in mind. We certainly do need the rainfall as we continue along here, because we have had dry conditions of late. So the storm's going to be returning in the next few hours, and with recent rainfall, heavy rain is a possibility with localized flash flooding, also a possibility for those areas that have seen a lot of rain over the last few days. So something to watch out for with the storms later today. Gusty winds not as much of a threat. Humidity, it's sticking around as we go into the weekend, but it's going to be a bit lower and more bearable as we go into your Friday and Saturday. So check it out here. The clouds build back in between the 1 to 3 o'clock hour, and those storms are likely to arrive through the mid-afternoon today. They will persist as we go into this evening and even into the overnight as well. Like I mentioned, rainfall is certainly something we'll be watching for. Then over as we get into your Friday morning, things are going to stay cloudy. We'll have a few isolated showers and storms as that front finally passes the area. And once it does so, the rainfall wraps up first. And then as we go throughout Friday night into Saturday, the skies also start to clear out just in time for the weekend. And notice again, localized areas here, southern Pennsylvania, getting down into western Maryland. It all just depends on where these storms set up. But if one of those is over your location, you could get a quick inch or two of rainfall. And again, that could lead to small streams and creeks certainly on the rise and just ponding in low-lying areas. So like I mentioned, gusty winds is a threat, but we are going to be keeping an eye out for those heavy rainfall, that heavy rainfall that could lead to some flooding issues. And checking out that 7-day forecast, it dries out going into your weekend, and the temperatures nice tomorrow and Saturday, but it doesn't take long. We'll be back into the middle 90s Sunday and Monday.